What up, y'all? It's Crew, also known as Araneae Storm, checking in for your animal medicine totem astrology for Capricorn season as we are moving to Aquarius season. Okay, so for those of y'all that's coming in for the first time, my name is Araneae Storm, your Cosmic Rootwork astrologer. I specialize in Mars activations as well as North and South Node consultations. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at araneastorm.wix.com/info, and you can find me on all social media at Araneae Storm. Hit my line, hit me up, bling, 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 you feel me, okay? So, y'all, I mean, first of all, you already know the announcements. These are the things, okay? Now, I know since this week, y'all probably been like, so, where's this Capricorn new moon video? Haven't recorded it yet. Okay, haven't recorded it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have not been in the space to record the Capricorn new moon video. But I will be recording the Capricorn new moon video. I will actually have the video posted tomorrow, so it will be available on the website tomorrow. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm at a place now in my life, like if my body is telling me no, if my mind is telling me no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Welcome to Jupiter and Aquarius. Welcome to Aquarius energy. Welcome to the Aquarian portal. I just can't do it. It's hard for me to try to force it. Capricorn energy, it's hard for me to try to just force my hand to work and do it. No. So, I am going to catch back up on my shit. As far as like just kind of doing some things ahead of time so y'all don't have to wait for me to get the shit together. But leaving the new year into this energy has just been like, it's just a shift. And I think I'm still physically, just trying to get adjusted to like this whole new world, way of life, thinking, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff. So I apologize ahead of time, you feel me? But we're going to get it cracking nonetheless. So for this animal totem that we have today, we are going to be talking about, and I'm also going to have the tapestry posted too. I'm also going to have that posted by tomorrow too. So you want to make sure you check out for that. Definitely going to have that shit posted tomorrow. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. Okay, I think, is there anything else that I need to announce? If you want to look at the other Mars activations, those are also available on the website, or you could actually check those links down below. But as far as this animal totem that we're going to be focusing on, at first, I was going to be focusing on the deer. Because when I asked the universe what animal totem should we be focusing on, what energy should we be putting setting our eyes on, the first thing I saw was the Deer Construction Company. I think it's called Deer, if I'm not mistaken. Deere, I think. It's a Deer Construction Company. That's the first thing that popped up. But as I wrote down the animal totem for the deer, or the information, and I'm researching, I'm looking up information for this deer, all of a sudden the horse came up. And it's not like all of a sudden the horse came up. I've been talking about the horse for a couple of weeks now. Or the horse has been popping up in readings, popping up here, popping up there. I've been reading about the horse in regards to the Comanche Native Americans, which is a part of my bloodline as well. And it started because my sister was actually researching history, her own family history. And then I started digging more so into my family history a little bit deeper. And I found that with the Comanche Indians, or with the Comanche Native Americans, their horses was like one of their most prized, and I don't even want to say possessions because it wasn't like that. They were the most prized warriors of the Comanche tribe. And the Comanche tribe was the most skilled in relation to these horses. Archery, they were like the most swiftest archers out there, but they also worked with the horse energy. And so as I'm looking up the horse, and I'm like really getting a sense of like the horse's energy and you know what the horse embodies, it really just made me think of like this season moving along into the rest of the year, moving along into the year after, like the type of energy that we would need to embody, even though this is going to just be for Cap season moving into Aquarius season. We're going to need the horse's energy, you know, we're going to need the horse's medicine to really keep, you know, to be able to move through it. So when I was looking up the animal totem for a horse, one thing that came up was like this sense of freedom that the horse has. And once again, like we was talking about, the Aquarian energy is like this sense of like just needing to be free, wanting to be free, wanting to go explore the wild, you know, the wild, untamed, untapped world. You feel me? Like not having really, the one thing that's beautiful about horses is they're not constricted. Like if they're at a place, they're at a place. If they're in a you know, on some land, they're on some land. But one thing horses also will do is if they don't want to be there, they're going to flee. They're not going to stay in the same place. They will jump over, trust me. You see it so many times in the country. They will jump over the fences. They will kick down the motherfuckers with their strong ass back legs, and they will go wherever it is they feel called to be. They're very, I mean, some people say most domesticated horses versus wild horses. But really, at the end of the day, if a horse wants to, a horse fucking will. Okay? They will. They were deemed as deities in some cultures. They're very determined. They're confident. You know, they have a lot of endurance, a lot of strength, a lot of charisma as well. You feel me? They're very independent in nature. They just kind of, like I said, if they want to go, they will go. They will flee. They will march. They have a lot of untapped energy that they can use. It just kind of comes from like this life, not lifeless, I wouldn't say lifeless, but this just unbound energy source. So when you see like a horse just like, you know what I mean, like just going and going and going and going, they can go for hours at a time without stopping, hours at a time without water, hours at a time. It honestly makes me think of not a camel, a cactus. A cactus's body, which is so crazy because people are like, well, how do cactuses grow within all the sand? How do cactuses grow with like a desert land? Well, cactuses actually have water that is stored in them. Like they just soak up. They naturally have water that just naturally, you know what I mean? It's just stored in them, so they're able to keep growing and keep doing and keep providing. So if you ever cut a cactus plant, or if you ever cut if you ever cut into a cactus plant, you'll see that they just have a source of water that's like just in them. You feel me? So that's what I think of when I think of the horse in regards to a plant or a thing. Like they just have an endless, boundless amounts of energy. You know what I mean? They're very just like flip my hair. You feel me? Like they're just very. If a horse was a person, they would be center stage, because they kind of just walk into the room, or they kind of just show up, and it's just bam, here I am. You know what I mean? And so this is the energy that you want to have when we're talking about leaving Capricorn season into Aquarius season. This is going to be the first time we're meeting up with Aquarius in the sun, of course, since last year, but with all the other planets that will be in Aquarius. Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. Eventually we'll have Venus coming into Aquarius. So all these planets, the moon will be in Aquarius. All these planets will be meeting up in February. You know what I mean? And I know we're just talking about this weekly, but I'm talking about this in reference to Capricorn season ending this week, and then we're moving into Aquarius season. This is the energy that you will need to embody. You feel me? They also say if there's a horse that's standing still, if it's just in one spot and it's rest. Basically, if a horse is in one place at one time, it's basically like a calling to rest, a calling to be still, a calling to be just in one place. Fuck, I was supposed to call somebody yesterday. I just popped in my head. I was supposed to call somebody yesterday. Just completely slipped my mind. I'll get back to that. I was like, oh, I was supposed to call. Yes. Yeah. Got it. Traveling through the universe. So this is not just physical travel, but this is also travels that horses are able to do with like spiritual, because they're very spiritual animals as well. So they're able to travel through worlds, travel through portals. They're actually like the crossroad energy that we meet up with when we're talking about the horse. So they're able to travel from the material world into the spiritual world. They're the middle, they're the in-between. You feel me? And I feel like as we go through Capricorn season and we move through Aquarius season, we are moving through a portal. You feel me? Ain't no upside down. This is not Stranger Things, you feel me? But we're definitely moving through a portal in order to get to Aquarius season. This is talking about your personal power. And I want to kind of talk about personal power a little bit. I'm not going to go too deep into it. But this is a time, as we're talking about not only just Aquarius season, but just the energy and the embodiment of Aquarius, to embrace, like, not only your personal power, but embodying, like, the personnel. You feel me? Not personality, but just the person. Just being uniquely who you are, honoring the individual uniqueness that you are, that you come to be, this is going to be so this energy, just having confidence in just who you naturally have grown to be, who you've naturally grown and put on this earth, put in this vessel to be. If you are uncomfortable, if you feel some type of way about being who you've been intrinsically put on this earth to be, it's going to be a really rough time for you these next couple years. I'm just telling you. It's going to be really hard for you to thrive in this portal if you are not embodying the nature of who you are and who you've always been. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like this copycat shit going on where niggas is trying to be other niggas, where motherfuckers is trying to be other, you know what I'm saying? But really, this is going to be about you standing out, you being, you know, beyond the crowd, beyond what everybody else feels and thinks we should be. That's going to be deemed and looked at as actually pretty dope, you know. I mean, it always has been, but now the energy that we're moving into, that's going to be the thing that really looks like people are going to be looking to. You will be looking to, even if there's something that's trying to repress you from doing it. Your mind, whether that's your mind, your physical body, that's trying to reject you from physically doing it. But you're just going to want to, you know, if we're talking about the energy that sits across from Aquarius, it's Leo and just the embodiment of this inner child energy. Like allowing your inner child to shine, allowing your inner child to show. And not only just allowing your inner child to shine and it to show, but merging that with who you are now. Merging that with who you are in this time and place and this energy now, and being cool with that and moving through the world with that, sharing your ideas with people, letting people know, you know what I'm saying, like really like what you envision for the world, you know, what you envision in your world, you know what I mean. You'll start to call in your tribe. One thing I also noticed about the horses can move solo, but horses also too can move with the pack. You know what I mean? There's a balance in that. Like, they can be wild and run free and go all over the world and do this and do that. But horses don't mind actually being with the group. Horses don't mind actually being with the rest of the people and moving in that. Because even in the pack, when the horses is amongst all these other, you know, other horses and other people, the horse is still going to be them. You still going to be able to tell this horse apart from this horse. You still going to be able to tell this horse apart from this horse. And they're perfectly okay with that. And I think that's just the energy as we move into Aquarius season from Capricorn season, what we're going to have to embody within ourselves is this horse-like energy. This is who I am. This is how I'm coming. This is how I'm running. You feel me? And if you want to be a part of that, you can be a part of that. But if you don't want to be a part of that, that's okay too. I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm going to keep it going because I got shit to do. It's knowing your mission, knowing what you come here to do, knowing what drives you. You feel me? And why you do what you do. The horse energy is going to help you with that. The horse medicine is going to help you with that. It's going to help you gain clarity as we close out this Capricorn season. Okay? And it's going to help you really ride that energy out as we move into Aquarius season and throughout the rest of this year. Because once we get to Aquarius season, y'all, especially when we get into like February, first week, second week of February, when we get to that new moon, Yo, the bolts is gonna be coming down in Aquarius. Bomb, bomb. You get a bolt. You get a bolt. You get a bolt. Bolts. Bolts on bolts. Bomb, bomb. Shocking you. Bow, bow. Giving you life. But you gotta be open and ready to receive the bolts. You gotta be open and ready to receive that energy within yourself. Not looking to other people to do it, but you being able to be okay with it coming into your life, transforming your life, changing a life within itself. And the real true stars, the star seeds, the stars, the star card in tarot, the Aquarius card, those are going to be the motherfuckers that's shining for real in this next time. You know what I mean? And it's not even going to be people who are looking for it. It just is. It's just going to be what it is. You feel me? The real visionaries, the true visionaries, the true people that can not only see or foresee what's going on, but actually doing tangible things to make those things happen. Actually taking the steps to do something different. Actually taking the steps to change things. Actually bringing people together. Because that's also Aquarius energy. Bringing people together. Having those conversations. Having each other share ideas. But also putting forth that energy to make it happen. So this is what I see for the animal horse totem. The animal horse totem, the horse animal totem medicine for Capricorn season moving to Aquarius season. You already know what it is. It's Araneae Storm checking in, checking out. Weekly astrology coming up next without a fucking doubt. I'm out.